When people ask me my hobby, I don't know how to tell them that I just like to lay down. This.
You could say lazy.
This is my hobby.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
You ever think about how much of our lives is just like maintenance of like being alive, like keeping the machine oiled up and running? Wait, hold on. Like it literally takes all day to do chores, and you're also sleeping. Like half the time you're just like locked out. You're just like not even conscious. And then what? You gotta like shower, and I hope you do. My God, you have to worry about eating, which I will never sacrifice. I'm a 3-meal-a-day bitch. And I eat, oh my God, I will never sacrifice that. And if you want to be extra healthy, like you got to go on a walk, you got to work out, you got to like do a meditation. I do that shit. And then you also like have to wind down before bed. And like also to get dressed. If you do your makeup, you have to do your makeup. This is all adding up to most of the day. And that's without work, which is also like you need money to living, unfortunately. So actually, if it takes you a long time to get things done or you feel unproductive, that's not true. It just takes a really long time every day to like continue being able to be alive. And if you're doing all that, bro, good job. Good job. Like genuinely good job. I did all my chores today and I'm sitting, look, it's getting dark. Brother. I also bought more clothes. I need to stop buying clothes. It's actually like becoming a really big problem. But I got like 7 things for like $7 at the thrift store. So hope you guys had a good day. Hope you did your maintenance tasks. I'm proud of you.
I'm 26 years old and I genuinely need to know if I'm the only one that's like this. I enjoy doing nothing way too much. Like I push myself out of my comfort zone with work and stuff, but everything else, I want to stay in my comfort zone. And I think that that's the right word to use. Maybe. For example, I don't know what it is. It's not even lazy, like I'm not even gonna name it as laziness. I just like doing nothing. Like I don't get bored. It's not boring doing nothing. I don't have to have activities all the time. I don't go out. I don't see a lot of people. I work from home. I'm very introverted. My group of people is very small because I don't trust people, but the people that I trust with my whole life. And those are the only people that could get me to do anything that is out of my normal routine. Like trying something new or going somewhere new or doing a new activity or thinking of new activities, stuff like that. They could get me to do that, but I wouldn't do it if it wasn't with them or if I did it by myself. And I almost feel like something is wrong with me because I am so introverted that I really like my routine so much that I don't mind being at home all the time. But then I look back and I'm like, in the last few months, like I haven't done anything out of my routine. I just keep like doing the same day. And I feel like I should be concerned. And I feel like I should be bored, but I'm not. And that's also concerning. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but it doesn't even really matter what it is. Like, I used to kind of like hiking, but if you asked me to hike now, like I'd be like, no, I would have more fun sitting in the sun reading a book on my porch. Or there's an open gym in my gym tonight. I'm like, oh, that's fun. It's a girls' night. But I'm like, also, that sounds not fun to be in a group of random girls when I know that I could be like hanging with the people that I'm like the most comfortable with and who know me the most, or like a place where I'm the most comfortable. I always compare an activity that I'm getting asked to do or think of doing to something that I like doing, which I like doing nothing. Genuinely, like if I go do something, if you were to drag me out to a place that I did not want to be, I would not have fun. To my core, it would not be fun. I would not enjoy it whatsoever, but it feels like that's wrong. It feels like there's something wrong with me that I'm like that because I see everyone else out having fun all the time and doing new activities. And like, I think of myself doing that. I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. But I know if I was actually there doing it, I would be thinking about doing something that I like to do more, that I'm more comfortable with, whether that be like watching a movie, going to the movies, going on a bike ride, going to dinner or something like that with the people that I'm the most comfortable with. Also, maybe it's just where I live because I feel like if I lived like next to the beach, like I would like going out and doing things and walking around. Maybe I just need therapy again.
There are people who are lazy and don't give a fuck about it, and then there are people who are lazy and feel like they're constantly fighting themselves to be productive. But what I don't hear anybody talking about is how literally the world is being reconstructed to have everything so easily accessible to you, and everyone is chronically online. There are billion-dollar companies and genius engineers who know how to tap into your brain better than you do, therefore making you not have the motivation because you don't need the motivation anymore. I just feel like we need the gentle reminder that what's going on around us is just not normal. And we are still very much so the guinea pigs of all of this. If you think of when the internet really became a thing, like, I mean, personally, I was a teenager when all this was really becoming popular, not to date myself, but like, this is still so new. It's just really a scam to me because like, you're being made to feel the way that you do, but you're also being punished for it. So you have to actively know the steps to take to still be able to motivate yourself in a world like this. I can only speak from experience, but I'm sharing what steps have helped me in my podcast today.
Something that's really helping me right now is not beating myself up. Very human things that I think everyone beats themselves up for, and that is not getting everything done that you want to. Some days you get lazy, and that's just it. There's no other explanation to it, and some days you won't get everything done that you wanted to, but what is the point at the end of that day to sit there and beat yourself up for not doing everything that you want to get done? So what? You have tomorrow. Like, that's the freaking problem, because I'm like, I could sit here right now and lay in my bed and be stressed and be like, oh, I have so much I still need to do. Or I can get an amazing night's sleep, not cry about it at all, and know that tomorrow morning I'll wake up more refreshed and I'll know today I can do better. Because seriously, what is the point of dwelling on something that's already done?
Don't let anyone tell you that rotting is not living. This is my favorite thing to do. Right here. This is my passion. Like, it's everything to me. It's my favorite thing. I'm enjoying my life right now. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not being lazy. This is life too. Right here, like sitting on the couch, enjoying yourself. There's nothing wrong with it.
You know what I dislike so much? That it's my day off. I haven't had a day off in a little while. And I really just wanted to rot in bed. Like, I just wanted to just be lazy, turn my brain off, and just chill, nap like a bear, and hibernate. But when you own a business, you cannot do that. Because I'm like, I should be editing content. I should be posting content. I should be following up on, reviews with happy customers. I should be interviewing models for a store. I should be. Are all my bills up to date? What about inventory? Like, all this stuff. And then you can't go to sleep. It doesn't let you go to sleep. You're just like, I might as well just get up. And it's my day off. And now my guilt won't let me just rot. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to get ready and take my little butt to like a coffee shop and just spend the rest of my day there.
I am exactly like her. A lot of the times I have to force myself to be lazy because I'm not lazy at all. No bone in my body is lazy, but I still need rest and I still need to recover as well. So I have to just spend a few hours laying down, doing absolutely nothing, just chilling. At times I have to do that just because I am always in grind mode.
If you want real change in your life, admit to being lazy. Now, I've been new in my life that I was lazy in certain aspects, but I never really could pinpoint why it was happening. Because I'm not a lazy person, I'm only lazy in certain areas. And what I've noticed about myself is that the areas that I'm lazy in are the areas where things do not naturally come easily to me. Because I am a person where a lot of things come very easy to me. Like, I really have not had to work hard for a lot of stuff in my life. School came very easy to me. I could always procrastinate and not have good time management skills and still end up with a great GPA and still end up with great grades. It just was easy for me. And that's like a lot of things in my life that things have came easy. I never really had to put so much effort in it. I could BS and give half effort and I would still be excelling. I would still be exceeding. And so now I'm stepping into a different part of my life where things have not been coming easy to me. I've been wanting to do things and it's not as easy as other things have been in my life, and I get very discouraged behind that because I never really had to put an effort to do well in anything. So now it's a complete reality shock to me that I actually have to put an effort. I actually have to be consistent. I actually have to be determined. I never had to be any of these things before. I could always just say I'm gonna do something and then procrastinate and not have good time management skills, push things off, and then in the shortest time frame be able to just pull it all together. But now that's not happening for me anymore, and it's throwing me into a crisis. I'm not gonna lie, it's throwing me into an unfulfillment crisis because it's the effort the effort that I have given, which was like bare minimum, now it's not enough, but that's all I really ever gave anything in life. So now it's like I actually really have to try, and it's hard. Like trying is hard. Like I feel like that sounds dumb, but like no, like it really is hard. Like having good time management skills is hard. Like I just really don't know, because I've never really had to know. Like it's always just been, I want it, I got it. I want to do this, I did it. It's never been like, okay, I really gotta really apply myself. Like I've never really felt like I had to really apply myself in life, and now I really have to apply myself. I want to be a content creator, and this is why I feel like I've been trying to be a content creator for like literally years now. I tried to go YouTube route. I've been on TikTok for years. Like I just haven't had my break, and it's because I am just not consistent. Like I just am not consistent, because it's like, why am I just not blowing up right now? Like why am I just not a content creator and famous and getting brand deals and getting paid right now? Like why do I actually have to build an audience? Why do I actually have to find a niche? Like I never had to do this. I usually could just jump on here and be like, hey, what's up? It's me, blah, blah, blah. Like I'm equivalent that to like anything else I would do in my life. But like I'm thinking from my standpoint, like why can't I just jump on there and be like, what's up? It's me. It's Yanni. Follow me. And just have all these followers, because that's usually how my life pans out. And it's like now it's not panning out like that. And I'm just like, yo, okay, this is different. This is weird, discouraging. And so just admitting that I am lazy, and that like that is the mindset that I had, and I have to now switch my mindset, and I have to really apply myself, and that is going to be hard, but I have to do it regardless.
And to the people that was trying to warn me, saying, oh yeah, when you get your own place, you're going to have to start cooking, and going out to eat is a lot of money, save your money, go to the supermarket. All that shit is the same price. Don't piss me off. Like, all that shit is the same. I eat out. I love it. So y'all not about to make me feel like I gotta cook. No.
Unpopular opinion, but y'all are running errands and doing something outside of your home every day. Guys, I haven't left my apartment since Sunday. It's Thursday. I had such a long week last week, so I have to not have something to do this week. It's like girl math. It's like I can't have a busy week last week and a busy week this week. I need time to rot on my couch or in my bed and not do anything. But I'm seeing you guys and I'm like, oh my gosh, the girlies are so productive, because I lie to you not. This is the first time I've looked like a human all week.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
I know the Lord said not to be lazy, but oh my gosh, how I love just not doing anything. Like, I don't want to have a thought in my head, a care in the world. Like, even staring at the wall is good enough for me. I just want to be snuggled up, and I don't want to think about anything. That's it. I'm sorry, God.
Unpopular opinion to hustle culture, but be lazy. You won't regret it. For those that know me, that sounds like a crazy statement, but hear me out. So I graduated school early in December, like the beginning of December, and I had literally a 2-month stretch between December like 5th through the whole month of January to do nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. I mean, I was my most irresponsible, lazy, unapologetically just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. Self. And do I regret it? No, not at all. In the moment though, I would feel like I was going crazy. As somebody who is an overachiever, who always feels like they need to have a routine, they need to be doing something. I called my mom when I was crying one day, and I was like, I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing in my life. Like, my life is falling apart. Dramatic, so dramatic. But looking back on it, yeah, I'm glad I just ate Wingstop inside of my couch and binge watch my favorite show, because I literally am never gonna get another time like that where I can sit down on a random Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, wake up at 12 p.m. and nobody's calling me wondering where I'm at. I don't have any responsibilities. I don't have anybody that's depending on me for time, attention, care, whether that's a spouse, whether that's kids, whether that's a job, nothing. I had nothing. And that was great. It felt amazing. Like, I could put my phone on D&D and watch my show the whole day. Or I could decide on a random Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday that I was going to pick up and fly across the country to LA, or I was going to drive to New York, or I was going to fly to Chicago for an event that I just want to go to, because I have no bills. My only responsibility is to pay my credit card off every month. So why not? But when I tell you, take this time. I think every woman in their 20s, they need to have the time where they have nobody to worry about but themselves. I think that's so important. And not even a job. Like, I think hustle culture, it's always like work. What are you doing to get to the next step? I get that. But when I tell you, I'm so glad I took time. I wasn't even making content. Like, when I tell y'all, I just wanted to free up my mind. It's so important. If you have the time to do that, do it, because I promise you, you probably won't ever have the time again. Like, I quite literally, those 2 months will probably be the only time in my life where I will have zero responsibility besides myself. Not even like
my full rent, like just myself. I have backing from my parents because they understand that I'm a student, while at the same time I'm in a limbo period of like true adulthood. I don't know, it was the best time of my life. I look back now and I'm like, wow, like I'm glad I took time to just sit there and do nothing. In the moment I didn't get it, I didn't understand it, I felt guilty. But on the back end of things, I'm now appreciative of the fact that I have a schedule now, because I know what it was like to have no schedule. So I like that I have a routine now, and I like that I'm going to work. But at the end of the day, I can also look back and reflect and be like, that time was so necessary in my life. So I say that to say, if you're thinking you feeling guilty for not doing anything, don't. Enjoy the time, soak it up, because you won't get it back.
Honestly, one thing I love about myself is I can have so much to do, have so much on my plate, have so many deadlines, and I will still just roll out of bed whenever I feel like it, get dressed at my leisure, and just go have a coffee and get what I can done. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Get what I can done before work, because this little life is for me.
You guys think it's possible to have an addiction to being lazy? Like, genuinely. Am I addicted to being lazy? Why can't I stop being lazy?
When people be like, oh, y'all try anything to lose weight except eating right and working out, I be silent, because true, that's me. If I can find a shortcut, I'ma find it. But however, this is my conundrum, right? I don't think there is a shortcut. Lord, I was thinking about getting chin lipo, because I really, bitch, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't even give a fuck about the stomach. I just want a slim face. And somebody said if you get chin lipo, like, your neck starts like aging faster. Oh my god, like what the fuck? And then they said also, if like you continue to eat wrong and like don't exercise and shit, you just gain weight back. I fear I might have to go to the fucking gym and meal prep. I'm so upset. But yeah, maybe.
I don't know what's up with y'all and like being proud of working hard. Like, you know, like if that's fits you, like suits you. But like for me, I'm sorry, me in my life, like I don't want to be a hard worker. Like I'm not a hard worker. I literally love the fact that I have the ability to be lazy. Like people literally cannot even afford to be lazy. That's like a trait of the rich, like of the well-off. Like if we're just gonna be honest, like those who are not comfortable in life, they can't be lazy. Okay, I'm
about
lazy.
3.5 miles.
I love that.
Take exit 242
I'm very lazy.
on the right.
I do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. If I don't feel like doing something, then I don't do it. Like it's that simple for me. Like I don't know what's the obsession with working hard and doing all of this. Like I don't have a busy day. My days are literally free to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. Like I can do whatever I want to do, and I love that for me. I can be lazy all day if I want to do that. Like that's, you know, totally up to me. I love that for me. I love not having any obligations. I love not having any responsibilities other than my child. And I just gained that responsibility literally 3 months ago. My daughter was born 3 months ago. At the age of 27. And other than her, I still have her. Other than her and my bills, I still have no responsibility. And even then, like my man pays the bills, so it's like, you know. So I don't know. I love like a good carefree lifestyle. Like that's so me. That's so me. I could care less about a lot of things. Like I love that. I love not being like, not having like a schedule or an agenda. Like I'm just living. I'm just doing whatever God calls my heart to do. Like I'm going with whichever way the wind blows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a
take exit 242
schedule, and I just love that for me. I feel like everyone should honestly live this type of life, but I understand not everyone can. You know, so thank y'all. But for me, as for me in my life, I love this for me.
I was about to say she is probably using a guy to pay her bills. Every girl who loves sleep and loves to do absolutely nothing, she uses a guy to fund her lifestyle. They all do it. And guys, you have to be very careful of girls like this. Do not be with a lazy woman. Do not have children with a woman who is lazy. You need a woman who works hard, who can step in if push comes to shove. Yes, you do have your responsibilities as a man, but you need a woman who is hardworking herself, who does not mind a lot of hours of work, who you can actually depend on, who does not complain because of hard work, who is not easily tired, especially in this economy, because anything can happen. You can lose your job like that. And next thing you know, you are with a woman who is lazy. And now you're stressed just because you are with a lazy woman. You had children with a lazy woman. You married a lazy woman. Don't ever do that, guys. Don't ever put yourself in that position. Be smart about who you choose to be with. It will pay off in the long run. Trust me.
Friends, this job search is getting on my damn nerves. So I started putting in applications 3 weeks ago, okay? A recruiter reached out to me 2 weeks later after I started putting in job applications. And she says, hey, your resume is still reading Charlotte, North Carolina. Are you out here in Kansas? And I said, yeah, it is reading that. We're relocating and we're going to be there next week. She says, oh, well, there's no reason for me to push your application up until you get out here. She said, reach back out to us whenever you're out here and then we can connect. Like you're not going to have an interview and you're not going to have me going through all of this and that before I actually start the job. I'm not going to start working tomorrow at your job, so why do I have to wait until I'm out there? But then if I wasn't to put it out and I would have started once I relocated, you still wouldn't get back to me until 2 weeks after. So what's the point?
I need to vent. Okay, I need to vent. I am going to boil over if I see one more post on the internet or social media about being lazy, lazy girl era, lazy day, tips to get out of your lazy girl era, because we are so misusing the word lazy in today's society and it's driving me nuts. Okay, the things that people describe lazy girl era or like how to get out of your lazy girl era actually describe one of two things. One, someone who's going through a funk or something more serious. So calling that lazy is actually so judgmental and probably will do more harm than good. Or it's someone focusing on their inner self and may not be doing things that are visibly productive because that's what is valued in today's economy, is some sort of productivity or outward value. But a lot of times the way this is described in these like lazy girl era posts are seasons of inner focus. So people who are spending time reading or doing shadow work or finding ways to fill up their own cup that typically are just not as outward or stereotypically productive. And then also for lazy days, I've seen so many things that are like how to spend a lazy day, or you should have at least one lazy day per week. But then when you actually read these posts, the things that they're recommending are actually not lazy things. They're actually things that we deserve and have a right to do for ourselves. A lot of times they are self-care tasks. They are about taking a break. It's about giving your body time to rest, doing things you actually enjoy that other people aren't forcing you to do, or that other people aren't, that you're not doing for other people. And those are just things you should be doing for yourself. And by calling it lazy, it almost feels like filling up your own cup needs to be taboo. And honestly, if these are all things that are lazy girl things, then I'm a lazy girl, but lazy is the last thing I would call myself. Yes, I am tired all the time, but I am motivated. I am ambitious. I have hopes and dreams for myself, and I need to go at the pace I need to go at. And if people deem that lazy, so be it, but it's just not the right use of that word. We really need to detach the current online social meaning of lazy from the actual definition of lazy, because they're two totally separate things that I worry are going to do more harm than good. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I don't know if anyone else can relate to just being a super ambitious but lazy person. Like, I want to own the businesses. I want to be super rich. I want to be a boss babe that wakes up at 5 a.m. and goes for a run. But at the same time, I really love my bed. I will start that business, but I will start it from bed. I'll do the work that needs to get done, but I'll do it from bed. And if I have to get up from bed to do it, I might put it off till tomorrow because I don't want to get out of bed.
I don't want a career. I'm lazy. I just want to do whatever I feel like doing on that given day. Like, yeah, okay, so I would like to teach kids. I don't want to feel the obligation to go and do that every single day, because sometimes I'm not going to feel like doing that. I'd like to be a director. I'd like to be so many things, but I don't want to have the obligation to do that every single day just so I can pay for food and clothes and a home, which, by the way, those three things nobody should have to pay for. That should be a right, not a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Can we normalize people being lazy and people not doing anything with their lives? Can we normalize that? Because the whole point of this human life is to just experience it. So if somebody wants to experience it by being lazy and not being productive, let them. You don't have... Can we normalize that? That would be nice. That'd be cool. That'd be rock and roll, you know?
Hey, I know that there's a difference, right, between being lazy and being tired, right? And today, I'm lazy, right, because I know that my stomach is talking to me, right? I know I need to go get some food because maybe ain't nothing up in that refrigerator right now, right? So I really don't feel like leaving out the house. But I know I need to take my dog out because he ain't been out in 2 days. And I need to walk him, and he need to stretch his legs out. But I just don't feel like going. I don't even feel like going to go get nothing to eat, to take him out. And I need gas. Like, which one is it? Is it laziness, or is it I'm tired? I'm lazy, yeah, for real.
Something we don't talk about enough is that laziness is at an all-time high in this country. And you know, I get it. I understand. Working hard is a very hard thing to do, obviously. That's why it's called working hard. However, it's not everything you can be lazy in. You can't be lazy as a doctor. You can't be lazy as a lawyer. And you can't be lazy as a caption writer on TV shows. So people are speaking in another language. It makes me so angry. It elicits a visceral reaction from me when I'm watching TV and people are speaking another language, and instead of you to translate the language and put it in the caption, you just put speak Spanish, speaks French, speaks Korean. Don't piss me off! A doctor is lazy, there's consequences to their actions. When an engineer is lazy, there is consequences to their actions. Even when fast food workers are lazy, maybe they don't cook something properly, someone could get sick. There is consequences to their actions. The same way, if you don't freaking translate the TV show for me, there is consequences. You are taking away from my experience as a viewer for a service that I pay for.
Being lazy is a privilege. I cannot afford to be lazy. I don't have help from anyone. I am fully independent for my life. A few years ago, I actually had the laziest roommate ever. And he was hella spoiled too. Both of his parents were medical doctors, and so they had a lot of money, right? And this dude was so lazy, he stayed in the house all day, blasted the AC, had no job, and hardly went to classes. And his parents were paying for his rent and his schooling. Just imagine that. You are well taken care of, and you don't even have the strength to even walk to class. Stayed at home, play video games all day because he could, because his parents were paying for it. Me and my other roommate, we worked full-time while paying for our own rent and school full-time as well. We were out here grinding while this dude was blasting the AC in the crib. Man, I was so pissed off. And at the end of every single month, I kid you not, he was always about $40 to $100 short of rent. Always short every single month. Somehow. Yeah. Man, I hate lazy people, honestly.
I'm having a day where I just don't want to do anything. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do a fucking thing. And I shouldn't have to if I don't want to. Also, I am so fucking lucky and privileged that I actually kind of don't have to do anything if I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually can sit so for everyone who has to go to work today, I should just take on that responsibility to do nothing for everyone. Does that make sense? Like, there's going to come a day where I'm so fucking busy, I don't even have time to scratch my ass. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to forfeit scratching my ass because I'm so busy, whether it's that I have kids or whether it's that, you know, I'm so fucking famous from TikTok that I've got to go to meeting after meeting after meeting. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I don't want to do anything. And like, I kind of feel guilty about that. And like, I feel like I should be productive, but should I just do shit all? You know what I mean? I'll take one for the team and just do nothing at all. I just want to watch TV. There's a new TV series out called 4 Seasons. It's got like Tina Fey and stuff. And I just want to sit in my room and watch that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I always feel guilty when I'm having a day where I do nothing, but I think I should just do nothing today. For real.
Oh my god, I love laying down. I absolutely love laying down. My favorite fracking hobby is laying down. Laying down. Horizontal. I can't be horizontal. I wish I could. Like, I need this bitch needs to recline out at least. Like, give me at least a little bit of horo. I can't get a bit of it. Can I? Anyways, I was like... all morning I was like like, oh, left, right, upside down, stomach, back. So I don't care what way I'm laying. I love laying. Oh my god. Oh, it's like oh, so good.
According to psychology, people that call themselves lazy or drowning in shame and guilt may not be lazy at all. What you're feeling has a name: executive dysfunction. And it's not as much you being lazy as it is your brain gaslighting you. It's not a flaw, it's a wound. Let me break it down. Executive dysfunction means your brain struggles to start, plan, or finish tasks. A 2020 study in JAMA Psychiatry linked it to childhoods where mistakes were met with neglect and shame. Your brain's CEO, the prefrontal cortex, goes offline when you're under a lot of stress. For neurodivergent folks like me who have ADHD or some people that have autism, this is chronic. Your brain's wiring lacks dopamine to fuel the action. Just simply being lazy is a choice. But executive dysfunction is like the remote in your brain that clicks you to go is broken. This is why people like me who have ADHD get confused with, oh, you can't focus, you can't sit still. You stare at a messy ass room and you know that you need to get up and clean it, but you're paralyzed. Or you know you need to post that content or respond to those emails or text back those people. It's not that you're lazy, it's your brain screaming, I don't have the chemical keys to start this engine and get your ass to go. And then when you're met with society's version of it is that, oh, you're just fucking lazy, you need to try harder. That's what causes the shame and guilt. But that's like telling somebody with a broken leg they need to run harder. Doesn't make any sense, right? Because guilting somebody into doing better doesn't fix the wiring of their brain. It just deepens the shame that they feel, making it actually even worse. Here are 3 tips that I can give you if you're struggling with this. Hopefully that might help. Number 1 is a little bit tricky. It's called body doubling, where I would encourage you to work beside someone, even virtually, to get your brain to jumpstart your task network while seeing someone else working in action. The second thing I would do is microtasking, and this might sound silly, but just breaking down the tasks that you need to do into really small, stupid things. Open laptop. Type 1 sentence. This will make it easier to lower the resistance your brain has to getting action done because you're doing something so microscopically small. And the last thing, and probably most important, is triggering dopamine hacks in your everyday life. Going for walks, hitting the gym, cold showers, getting sunlight in the morning. These activities can jolt your brain awake and get you going without needing things like caffeine. Your laziness is a signal, not a life sentence. Your brain isn't broken, it's begging for help. And if you need the roadmap, I've got you. The link is in my bio.
The amount of people who have talent, opportunity, and no ambition, thinking that they're going to do better than those with ambition, talent, and minimal opportunities. I have seen so many people squander senseless opportunities just because they were lazy. Do not let your laziness be the reason why you hate yourself and you hate other people who are doing better than you. I'm so for real. Get off your ass and go do something. You know you're good at that. Why are you not doing it? I'm waiting for the right opportunity. Create opportunity. Because some people, there's somebody with less talent than you, but more ambition that's wiping your ass right now. Sorry to be so direct, but for real. Stop squandering opportunities. Create them for yourself. Build the door. Stick your foot in the door. I don't care what you got to do. But sitting around moping and complaining and coping by doom scrolling and drinking and smoking, that's not finna help nobody. It's about to be 2025. It's been at least 10 years you've been an adult. Get it the fuck together. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.